nice to see you, my young friend.
Confringo! Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Go! Here we go.
This is a waste of my talents.
Slow down now. There we go.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Revelio. Confringo.
Somebody there? Over here!
Expelliarmus. Defindo. Protego. Stupefy. Defindo. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
I wonder how long I'm supposed to...
Levioso.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio.
another adventure, are we?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a troll the other day.
Revelio.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
No sign of Lodgok out here. Must be inside already. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Look at the size of this mine. Lord Gok, where are...
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me. Revelio.
Да в жопу.
Seems quiet. Too quiet. Frank, not quiet enough.
Confringo! Defender! Bombarder! Revelio! Protego! Stupid one!
No!
Revelio! This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car? Enjoy suffering.
Give me a hand with this part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio.
Как не заметили человека, катающегося на этой тележке, интересно. Я ж такая маленькая, конечно.
Confringo. Revelio. I wonder where these pipes go. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
There's a hole in my pocket.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
An intruder!
Sorry. Oh, that was me. Pity, not quite.
Confringo. Protego.
Stop it! Your spell's glance off of me.
Stupefy.
Not quite.
Confringo. Confringo. Bombarde. Expelliarmus. Bombarde.
Stop us.
Defender. Expelliarmus.
Easily diverted.
Your little magic trick won't distract me!
Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio. Better to get on one of those than try to jump across. Accio.
Renrock's no doubt excited by the film. I'm seeing their completion as we speak.
Серьезно. Так тупо сдохнуть, серьезно.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio. Accio.
Later those fools see their work.
Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
Feel as though I'm not alone.
What was that? Oh, little that was meant for me. I won't rest.
Where does this one lead? Beats in party, I suspect.
I will make you pay.
Back to the bench, devil! You won't get... You've been paid.
You're a dumb bumble beneath my
Confringo.
Defender. Make it less too easy.
Defender. Confringo.
Truly.
Defender. Bombarda. Confringo.
Get away!
Expelliarmus.
That is.
You think you're so...
Impressed? Missed me.
Protego. Confringo.
You're weak, human.
What is it? Not got the
Your acrobatics will only postpone the event.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Hit him.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
I won't rest. This is almost too easy.
Confringo.
No! You almost had a lucky shot. Too slow.
Protego.
Wrap this up.
You only have Revelio. I'd better light these boilers if I want to go any further. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
А, только ради этого?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Да, блин.
Confringo. Revelio.
А точно сюда.
Revelio.
Ну, все-таки не сюда. Туда. Сука.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Any who oppose Ranrock will be
Revelio.
Это еще и, бля.
Revelio. Revelio.
You do that!
One who released them.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda.
That's stupid.
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Always on the
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. One less foul hulking brute. Revelio.
Сейчас вообще не поняла. Зачем я тогда здесь была, в принципе?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
А,
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa. Revelio.
ну, конечно. Вот смысл.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Leviosa.
Ничего не понял.
Accio. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Revelio.
Да опять.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Pity, not quite.
Ranrock won't be stopped!
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Revelio! Confringo! I have to find a way to stop that drill.
You. That
Yeah.
is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was. No.
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
No!
Avada Kedavra!
Всех бросил.
by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Revelio. Now to get out of this blasted place.
Сейчас опять что-нибудь сломается. Ага. Да ладно.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
В смысле? А что? Чем я, в принципе, тогда сюда добирался?
Accio.
На всякий случай проверим.
Accio.
Где-то меня надули.
Revelio.
Блин, серьезно.
I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is. Revelio. How about some sightseeing? Let's go!
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I should need to eat.
Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio.
Минус снеговик.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Не. Так, я запутался.
Revelio. I hope Professor Fig got my Al. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Revelio.
I've always said that. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ah, there you are.
Never anything interesting around here. Who's there?
No need to race now, my friend.
Over here, don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
Revelio.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
Revelio.
Tired of wasting my time on the foolish decisions of others. We've lost precious opportunities now. Opportunities that could have brought spoils to our hands, but now lie fallen to the wayside on
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Brockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll.
Come here, crupmate. Running home.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
You've heard
Bombarda.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Confringo.
Enjoy stealing him.
Expelliarmus.
Thought we'd forget.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
What are you up to now?
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here. Revelio.
Снова пауки. Ясно.
Confringo. Could the Phoenix be in there? Defender, Expelliarmus. There's a victory that came none too soon. Confringo.
Rocks, do you?
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single feather. Just imagine a whole blooming bird.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Patricus Totalis. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Hey, one of my own!
Bombarda. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Confringo! Confringo! More poachers? How many are there? Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Patricus Totalis. Revelio.
Now, where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper?
Patricus Totalis. Revelio.
Спорим, тут надо было 3-й уровень иметь.
The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
You're gonna regret.
Confringo.
Confringo!
Protego.
Stupid. Have a pork pie, my defender.
There it is again.
Где? О.
Confringo. Oh. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Cursed fiends.
Swear, there isn't a little hypocrite.
Confringo.
Better be a beast. Protego! That's the best you can do, is it? Incendio!
Reducto!
Protego. Defendo.
You like games, do ya? Levioso! I'll watch the light go out.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Confringo! What have you done?
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
That was a mistake. Incendio!
Confringo. Bombarda.
Confringo! No!
That was for Highwing. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Короче, я запутался.
Revelio.
Поняла.
Confringo. Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Levioso. get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This looks intriguing.
Чуть ли издеваетесь?
Confringo! Defender! Bombarder!
Я готов.
Accio! Accio! Protego! Arrest them.
Да, Не, я не буду. Ну нафиг. Я знаю, что от меня хотят, поэтому...
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens! What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
Hitting a little white ball.
First they teach you
Welcome. Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Brilliant. Confringo.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Revelio. I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place him on... Crest on a sarcophagus there.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here. Greenhouse, just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Serona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Serona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Flipendo! Arresto Momentum! Accio! Depulso! Flipendo!
По факту осталось только Авада-Кедавра. Но из нормальных заклинаний выучено все. Короче, пока немного по побочкам пройдемся, а потом пойдем основной сюжет играть.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry, as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer. But I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Это было случайно.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Revelio.
Опять. Сразу же нельзя было все сказать.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Find a bloody job at Gringotts. Suit me sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Time to go a little quicker. Slow down now. There we go. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Faster! Away! Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. What say we pick up the pace a bit?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
More powerful than the dark arts?
What if he's lonely?
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Why don't you just get Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
What do you have for sale?
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Thank you for stopping by.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnabas Deverell in a while, has there?
Aloha, Mora. Rebellion. Revelio. Arresto momentum. How about some sightseeing? Go!
Stop right there, or I'll make you stop!
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Конечно, ты так вовремя, молодец.
This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now to find a way inside.
How come I always draw the short?
Че, серьезно, да? Класс, я еще не долетела.
Arresto momentum. Ah, there you are. No need to race now, my friend. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. Careful now.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a Graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
These rocks have seen better days.
What was that? Stop right there!
Confringo! Bombarda!
I hope you...
Stupefy!
You dare slay one of my own! You...
Confringo!
You...
Defender! Your poaching days are over. This must be the place. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Хрена.
Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Can't we talk about this? Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Defender!
Да, от него не сбежишь.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! I should think you'd be a bit weaker by now.
Твою мать. Не останется ничего. Не восстанавливается,
I
все, у
don't
него
think I
где-то.
can take much more of this. Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Ну все. есть эту сцену вообще не пропустить, да?
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Ah! I didn't think I could take much more of this. Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Can't we talk about this?
Не, мне не хватит. Если я сейчас не выиграю, я завершаю все и в следующем стриме.
Confringo! Revelio!
Где? Где он?
Revelio!
Не поняла. А где?
Confringo!
Ау. Игра сломалась, блядь. Где-то вот есть вот эти вот ощущения, что на меня сейчас нападут, но где?
Protego! Revelio.
Ну, короче, просрали, да, моментик?
Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio.
Непонятно ничего. В общем. В следующем, я думаю, стриме мы все это и сделаем. Нахрен мы сломали всю игру. Ну нет, не работает.